Hey, you wanna see the most illegal thing I own? Yep. This is kinda wild. But yeah, it's appropriate for the title of the video. So hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to take a look at 5 bugs in DMO that definitely needs to get fixed. And yeah, that one is not like very harmful, but it definitely needs to get fixed. It's kinda wild. Like, what is this? What's with the Agumon logo? It's kinda weird. So let me explain how this one works. Now this is a bug that's been going around for all starter Digimon, not just Gaomon. Like I think Agumon will evolve into normal Agumon and whatnot. Gaomon will evolve to that Puppymon, or I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it's a bit weird. So let me explain how it works. So we have, you know, the evolution here. It's basically here in the fast evolution shortcut, right? So we have insert to evolve to the champion, and then home to ultimate and whatnot. So yeah, if you want to evolve to the mega, I will click on page up, right, which will evolve me to the mega. And of course for the other slots there's also another hotkeys like delete will evolve me to flame dramon, and then home, magnamon, etc, right? So if I click page down, this is the last one, and actually page down doesn't work apparently, but if I click end, I would evolve to Magnamon. So people discovered this thing with the starter Digimon. So if I click, either like insert, home, or page up, which for the first 3 evolution, but if I click delete, which is the one that will evolve to the first slot, but of course there is no 4th evolution. Of course you can't evolve to the burst mode immediately, you have to evolve to the mega first. So if I click the empty slot on here, nothing happens, but if I click it with the shortcut with delete, I will digivolve into I don't know what this guy called, to be honest. Okay, so does it have any animation? It does. Does it have skills? It does not have skills, as you can see. So it is like a work in progress, or not work in progress. Actually, let me tell you a little bit of a story about DMO before the full launch. It's the beta or the alpha, I can't really remember. But the game was very different. Gaomon, I think, had this guy in his evolution line. But what I am sure of is Agumon. So Agumon Severed was able to evolve to the other version of Agumon, like normal Greymon instead of Geo Greymon, and it was kinda crazy, and that was removed when the game was fully released. But it was there in the files, same as this guy who was unused. There is actually a lot of Digimons in the game files that are unused. Abimon, for example, a Digimon that exists in the game files that is unused. So yeah, that is a thing that somehow is accessible. Now they actually kind of like removed it, like as you can see, it doesn't really exist, but they like removed it, but it's still there, so now people can access it when they click on the shortcut thingy. So yeah, that is definitely 100%, 1000% a bug that exists for the starter Digimon. So this is something that definitely needs to get removed. I mean, it's not really harmful, it's the least harmful bug in this video, but you know, it may confuse new players, and yeah, obviously it's kind of wild. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so the next bug is actually more serious. This is actually something that really needs to get fixed. It's a relatively new bug, but it's actually annoying. So Digicross Digimons, yeah, they kinda exist, and they don't use normal Jogger ship, they use Digicross ships, which you can get from either the cash shop or from Calomon. This is the one you can get 5 per day, and yeah, you equip them in the normal ship slot, and yeah, you digivolve to the Jogger's Digimons, right? Except it doesn't really work. If I even if I add the normal Jogger ship, it still won't work. So basically, cross Digimon, so Shoutmon Cross 4, Shoutmon Cross 5, Cross 2, Cross 3, whatever, every single one of them is broken. You can't really use any of the Cross Digimons. So yeah, that's definitely something that needs to get fixed. I wasted a lot of money on the Cross 5 Digimon, Shoutmon Cross 5. Please fix this, Move Games, thank you. Yeah, it's literally broken. So yeah, that is a bug that definitely needs to get fixed. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. And at number 3 we have another bug for another broken Digimon. Now I can digivolve it to Chaosmon normally, but the skills is kinda broken. Let me show you what happens when I use the second skill. Yeah, look at the effect. It is broken. Now I think the first one is okay. Yep, the first skill actually is kinda like missing an explosion in the end, and the third one is working. It's just that his F2 is just broken, as you can see. So why is that? Well, let me explain. So when Chaosmon was added in DMO, it actually had a different skill animation. So yeah, if you like got Chaosmon, like when it was added, like after the 60 days of course, it had a different skill animation in DMO, so they actually had to change the animation to make it the same in both versions. But the things that they forgot to add was the effect, so it still uses the old effect, right? So if you're like familiar with the old F2 on Chaosmon, you will notice it. So yeah, Chaosmon has a broken F2. It's kinda irrelevant because it doesn't ASB, so you won't use it anyway if you are playing with Chaosmon. And let's face it, no one plays with Chaosmon. This is why this bug actually haven't been fixed for a while. But regardless of that, it's annoying. It basically makes the Digimon unplayable because let's face it, if the skill looks like this, then you're not gonna play it. But here's another thing. It says it's an SS rank. Chaosmon is an SS plus, and the third thing is his F1. As you saw, there's no explosion in the end. It just, the thing just dies, which is kinda janky. So yeah, please fix this bug, thank you. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, the next bug is more of a serious stuff, which is memory skill cooldown. So this skill have 30 seconds cooldown, and yeah, if you are playing a support in Colosseum, you have probably noticed it, and I've actually covered it in my support guide, which is cooldown, memory skill cooldown. So I used my Hand of Healing. Now I'm gonna digivolve to the next Digimon, and I'm gonna use Hand of Healing again, or maybe I don't, it doesn't matter, but yeah, I'm gonna use it anyway. And now I'm gonna go back to the rookie, and it is still in cooldown, of course, because 30 seconds haven't passed yet. So I am pressing the skill, but the cooldown is not showing, which is a problem. Now if you have more than 3 memory skills, 3 healing memory skills, you probably won't notice it, but if you only have 3, then it's gonna be noticeable. So basically how it works is you go and heal your party members, right? Then you digivolve to the next one and use your next memory skill, and then you digivolve to the last one and you heal your party members. Now if you have 4th one, which I do, so you digivolve to the next one, but if you have only 3, you will go back and you want to start healing again. I can't. So this is basically bad because you wouldn't know the timing. Like you may go and try to heal them, but the skill would be in cooldown, you don't know when to go. So yeah, it is a little bit annoying. Like the cooldown is not that much, there's not much difference, but it would be nice to know if the skill is in cooldown or not. So yeah, definitely something that needs to get fixed. And yeah, well, let's move on to the last one. Alright, so the last bug is the most annoying bug of all. Now I'm using my OX and I'm only using 1 HP buff. You can see I have full health, right? My HP is full. I said my HP is full and I'm using buffs, right? This was actually very convenient. So yeah, I'm using 2 buffs now and I'm gonna enter the dungeon. Well, what is this? I cannot enter the dungeon. Which was not expected. Honestly, I know this was a thing, but I didn't know if it was not fixed or not. So here's another bug. So there's 2 bugs in one. Can I enter? I can't enter. So here's number, actually ignore what I was gonna say. Here's number 5. That dungeon is inaccessible basically. You literally can't enter it, okay? So yeah, that's also another thing that needs to get fixed. Yeah. The bug, the dungeon is not working ever since its renewal. I don't know, like sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. So it's been fixed before, but it's still not working. Like I've entered it before, definitely, like in my let's play and whatnot, I've entered the dungeon before, but now I can't because reasons. So yeah, the ruins, what's called the ancient ruins of secret is broken. Fix it, thank you. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, as I was saying, look at my HP. I'm at full health right now. I'm gonna enter the dungeon, and any second now, there we go. Look at my HP, it's not full. Now it might seem like it's a minor bug, but let me tell you something, it is very annoying, especially if you have a lot of HP. So let's say you are doing royal base, right? Just an example, right? You're doing royal base and you have over 50,000 HP and you are in the last room, or the central royal base, and you killed Digimon, you killed the X or whatever, and now you're gonna enter the last room, which is the Digimon's room. You enter it and now you don't have full health, so you have to go back, you have to heal. I now used my hand of healing, my HP is not full, I'm gonna use a potion, and now I have wasted a couple of resources just to heal. So it is really annoying. Now it's even more annoying in the dungeons that have a single boss, like if you're doing Skull Miramon, for example. Now for Skull Miramon, to be a hitter in Skull Miramon, you probably need like what, 65k HP with like a regen healer. So the more HP you have, the more apparent this bug is, right? Like I was only using singular buff. If you are doing like a normal dungeon, you would be using 2 HP buffs. Maybe even you'd be using encouragement or whatever. You have a lot of HP. So it's really annoying when you like doing dungeon and you have to stop to heal when you don't even take damage. So it is kind of weird. So you have to really waste a lot of time like by digivolving or using a lot of potions, because this only heals 6,000, this only heals 5,000. There's also the 5,000 one, which is, you know, not something you want to be wasting. Like, it's just annoying. It's definitely something that needs to get fixed. Probably the one I mostly hate in this list. So yeah, please fix the HP bug. And yeah, let's move on to the last one. Alright, so the last bug is nothing big, but it's just an eyesore. Like, it's an eyesore to call it the least. It's really annoying. So look at the tamer, look at my position in the map in Minato City. And yeah, so the bug is that basically Minato City map is broken. As you can see, I'm now gonna move into the water. I mean, not really. Hold up. There we go. Here we go. I'm literally walking in the water because, yeah, I should be like in here, but basically the map is broken. It gets even worse when you go up there. And yep, look at this. I'm literally outside the map. So it is something that is not big, but it's just really annoying. That's been a thing since Tokyo Dive was added in 2019, I think. I'm walking outside the map. So these are the 7 most annoying bugs in my opinion. I know the game currently is bugged as heck, but these are the ones that I think are worth mentioning. I know there is other like a BM item on Steam, but I can't really confirm it. So there is apparently a bug on Steam. People who are playing on Steam, when they like be using an evolution unlock item like a BM item from the cash shop, it doesn't work. Similar to like the Jogris ship, the Digicross Jogris ship thing, but I can't really confirm if that's something that hasn't been fixed yet because I don't have a Steam BM item. So yeah, that's the thing. If that's still a thing, then that's also definitely needs to get fixed. And yeah, that is the DMO bugs that I think needs to get fixed. Some of them are recently new, some of them are very old, like this one and the Labramon bug. I think that's an old thing, but it's been discovered recently. I think I could be wrong, but yeah. With that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more DMO content, and I will see you all in the next video.